Hi, Alessandra here from Paper Art Alessandra, and this is Daphne, my new journal, and I'm gonna show you. It's so pretty. So all the images that I printed for this journal are from the Graphics Fairy premium website, and I use it a lot of kits. I'm gonna list all the kits that I use it. The images are so pretty, and everything else it's either vintage or antique papers and ephemera, original ephemera. So for the cover, I made this cover using this beautiful antique photograph. It's an original photograph, and has this beautiful frame, original also, and this pretty vintage French fabric, and also lace here. And I have this antique brooch, and let me remove. It's gorgeous, and a piece of sari silk, and this is the photograph. I love this. I was saving this for a special journal. She's so beautiful with the big lace on her hair and the beautiful dress. Inside there's also this beautiful fabric, and here I created a little pocket, I guess, and here there is a little frame, and this is an antique original photograph, and this beautiful frame that I created, and this is an image that I printed, and this is an original antique French document with the original seal, and this one, it's from 1860 or 1862. So this is beautiful, and it's gonna be inside the journal. And here it's also like a tuck spot, and there is this little bowl for closure, and here is a flip, and here it's a ballerina card that I printed. So when I was creating this journal, I imagined that it's not her journal. It's like a granddaughter or somebody from her family that made a journal with a lot of important pieces from the family or from her life. So there's many of ephemera and beautiful things that the person collected and created this journal. That's what I was thinking when I was creating this journal. So here is this beautiful French document, and I added fabric, and here it's a print of a photograph with a dog. He's so cute. I added lace here, and here it's original vintage wallpaper. Here it's also original vintage wallpaper, and I made an envelope, like a pocket here with this envelope, And there's a piece of vintage paper that I added texture. And here I created this pocket and I added this dried flowers with vintage tape. And this photograph is from one of the kids, and I made it like it looks like very old. And here it's an original postcard, very cute. And all of those papers are from the Graphics Fairy Premium website. And here I created a pocket, and this is an ephemera from one of the kits that I printed and made it look like antique. And this is the original piece of ephemera. Here it's a piece from original postcard, and this is an original piece of from a lace piece. And I created this pocket, and this is from one of the kits. I think it's a Valentine kit. And here it's a little charm, and this rose. Here it's this piece of ephemera that I printed and made it look like old. And here it's a pocket, fabric pocket, very pretty. And here I created those two tuck spots, and in the front one there's some original ephemera, and also this card that I printed is from one of the kids. And there is a original French book page. And here it's a little book page that I decorated, and I painted this little reef, and I made this tiny pocket, this tiny envelope pocket. And this is from one of the kids, and it's a little Valentine card that I imagined that one of the girls from the family received it one day, and she kept it here. This is a beautiful image from one of the kids, and here is a flip. You can write here. Here it's original Victorian trading card with this girl and the puppy. A little charm. Here it's some texture paper. Here it's a card. Beautiful. It matches the beautiful wallpaper from one of the kids. And this is, I created, it's from the Graphics Fairy Premium website, and it was like a frame, and I created like this photograph in the back, and it's supposed to be like a card. And here it's an antique book page. And this is, I created this journaling card from pieces of original ephemera, and this is from the Graphics Fairy. And I love this image, she's so beautiful. So I added here some ruffles, And here it's also from the graphics fairy, so I made a tuck spot, and this is original ephemera that I had and I'm including. And this is an original photograph postcard, and this little girl, so pretty. And here I love this wallpaper, this image from a wallpaper so much that I use it twice. I love it, so beautiful. So I created this floating pocket, and with all vintage pieces here, and inside there's also this vintage little paper, and with a rose image from one of the kids. And here it's this beautiful map. It's from the graphics fairy, and I created this postcard also from the graphics fairy. And this photograph I printed, and I make it look like is antique and folded, so I made it like this to look like it's old. And here it's an original postcard, and here it's another piece of an original vintage antique, actually, postcard. It's from 1913, and this was holding. And here it's a beautiful image that I created a tuck spot, and this is an antique page from a book, and I think it's beautiful, the image. And here I made a collage with images from several kids from the graphics fairy. And again, I made it look like it's old, and it's also a pocket. And here I glued one of the roses from one of the kids with a piece of fabric. And here it's an original French ledger paper, and you can open. I added some vintage lace, and here it's a little card that I made. This is from a book, and there's vintage fabric. Here I added some texture, and here it's real ephemera, original ephemera with this tiny card that I printed. I made this card smaller than is originally in the kit, because I wanted to add little pieces of ephemera in the journal. This is an antique original photograph. I don't know how old is this, but I think it's very old. And here it's also a tuck spot. This image is beautiful. It's another vintage wallpaper, and I like the idea of this. This was in one of the kits, and there's fabric on top of this vintage page, so I created something like this in the journal. I added some fabric on top of one of my original ephemera pieces, and this is original ledger paper. Here it's a pocket, a tuck spot, here it's another charm, and this is another original photograph, and I'm including a lot of original photographs, original pieces with the images from the graphics fairy, and some of them you can't tell which one is the original one and which one is the printed one. And this is very old. I added some fabric. Here it's a flip, and here it's from one of the kids, the image of this lady. I love her dress, and I'm adding this frame, so perhaps you can use it with this photograph or another one. And here it's a vintage piece from a French photograph album. Here it's a flip, and I created this to look like it's old and use it, and I added some original pieces. And this is also from one of the kids. I think she's so beautiful. And I have this fabric pocket, and here it's a French original document, and I added fabric and more fabric here. I love the idea of adding fabric in the original documents. And this is a pocket and a card that I printed from one of the kids, vintage lace. And this is the back with the beautiful French fabric and the beautiful lace. So this is my journal, and I hope you like it, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.